All right. Good afternoon, everybody. Yes, afternoon. I guess depending on where you are, it's afternoon. Here in Atlanta, it is afternoon. It is the afternoon of Christmas. So, Merry Christmas to everybody who is celebrating. I'm going to duplicate for a second because I can never find that button. There we go. Also, I think I just pulled up the wrong one. Anyway, Merry Christmas, everybody. Thank you for joining. And nobody is here except me, but that's okay. Whenever people do join. So I've had a rough Christmas and nobody is in the house right now. And I'm going to take advantage of that by doing some sprints here. I do have to do a bit of kitchen cleanup, but I'm going to do sprints first. And I should have a nice quiet house for the next couple of hours at least. I'm not gonna be sprinting that entire time, but I will be sprinting for the next 2 hours. And I'm just gonna put some tags on this. I'm getting the hang of StreamYard, but not, or of Twitch, but I'm not 100% there yet. So there we go. Steam info updated successfully. There's got to be some other way to do it, but I don't know what it is yet. So anyways, I hope you guys are having a good Christmas. I am making the best of it. So, I did get some good presents, which, when you're 40 years old, you don't really know what you're going to get. If like anything you get is going to be really interesting. I got some kitchen stuff, which as an adult becomes more exciting. I got a cookbook, which since we're doing a cooking show, that'll be useful when that gets going. And what else did I get? I'm forgetting everything now. I got a puzzle, which I knew I was getting, but was still excited to get. Oh my God. I got a bunch of tea, which, as you guys know, I am a heavy tea drinker. That just made me think, ooh, I want some tea right now. And I still have a pot of tea sitting here. So I did all right for Christmas. Not the most exciting Christmas, but things also went terribly wrong. That's okay. All right, so let's go ahead and get the first sprint going while people get those messages that we are happening. Hey Nina, thanks for joining. I will be going for 2 hours on sprints. So and then I'm just going to be doing mostly 20s with 5-minute breaks in between. So we'll be working at a pretty rough pace. Pretty fast pace, excuse me. But we're going to start with a little 10-minute just as a warm up because I'm that kind of person. So we're going to go for the next 10 minutes. It is 1:01 in Atlanta right now. So I will see you guys at 11 past. Okay, that is time. Let me know how you did. I was very productive in that. I'm really proud of myself because I've actually been productive lately. Oh, I'm worried about her sniffing that blanket. Sorry. Stop. Why are you sniffing? Are you plotting something? Anyway, hey Courtney and hey Devin. Merry Christmas to both of you. Ooh, Nina got 101. Well done. I did some mild editing on what I wrote yesterday. Not editing, adding. I guess it's still editing, but I wasn't like fixing anything. There were just some things that I thought of yesterday that I wanted to have in this scene for foreshadowing purposes. They're fighting now. Oh, you can't. Well, they're both there. They're fighting. So I'm sorry. I'm watching like the replay now because there's like a 10-second delay between me and you guys. Anyways, I have had a rough Christmas so far. We made dough yesterday to make cinnamon rolls this morning, and we had no idea what we were doing, and we recognized that when we plotted this. So we got we bought pre-made like those. Right, Devin? They're normally not that active. They're very bouncy this morning because of all of the activity, I think. So anyways, I tried to make this brioche, and I guess our yeast was dead because it never rose, but we are good at planning these things, so it's okay. We had the store bought like canned ones, the poppy cans. So we still had cinnamon buns this morning, but they were not the homemade ones that we planned. So that was like a disappointing part this morning. And then so our Christmas tradition, we have one Christmas tradition, and that is to watch the old Star Wars holiday special, which is terrible. Like, I'm not recommending anybody search it out without knowing that it is completely terrible. And if you're like big into Star Wars, totally watch it because it's insane, but it's Star Wars. But anyway, so I went to fire that up, got out my external hard drive and hooked it up, and my external hard drive is dead. Yes, there are some manuscripts on it. Nothing that like I'm actively working on. Anything that is on there is stuff that like I said, well, I don't think I'm ever going to use this, but just in case, let me save it. So hopefully there are no massive losses on it. There were like a ton of pictures and movies and all of that, but it's okay. Like the pictures, I don't know that I ever would have gone through any of those pictures. I mostly just watched the movies, but in this day of Netflix and Hulu and HBO Max and Disney Plus, who am I missing? Amazon Prime. It's not like I don't have movies. So it has been a rough Christmas. I did not get to have my one Christmas tradition, the only thing I care about. But also, I feel like my Christmas spirit died 2 days ago when I gave myself a paper cut wrapping presents. And I was like, I'm done. This whole Christmas was a disaster. Everything's been going bad. I'm over Christmas. But that's okay. That's okay. I don't normally have good Christmases. So this isn't like some crushing blow to me. I hope y'all are having a good Christmas though, or like as much as anybody can have with the mess that Christmas is this year. Yeah. So let's go ahead and do our next sprint. We're going to go for 20 this time. I'm grabbing the wrong mouse. We're going to go for 20 this time. Get some good writing in. I am going to write this time. I have to do some cleaning, but I'm going to do that, I think, in the next sprint because, oh God, why does it do that? It's this timer app. I'm trying to cheat by not typing, and I keep forgetting that it fires it up on as soon as I do that. So, on that note, let's go ahead and write for 20 minutes, and I will see you guys at, let's see, that's going to be 37 past. Good luck. Happy productivity. All right. That sprint is over. Let me know how you did. I finished fixing that scene that I needed to add those little bits to. I've written I'm sorry, I just noticed that this pocket looks really weird on camera. So I'm just gonna fuss with this for a second. I'm only 2 scenes into this, so I don't know why I feel like I need to make it clear that I'm not somebody who edits as I write, but yeah. So I'm only 2 scenes into this, so I'm just fixing that first scene that I wrote before I continue on with the second scene. But I got that all fixed, which was cool, and then I broke my teacup, so I had to stop and clean up after that. There was about half a cup of tea in that teacup, so that was a whole mess. Also, these are teacups that we are starting to get low on. It's a set that I've had for like 10 years, but it was 8, and now I think we are down to 4. So that was a thing. Sorry, the cat's banging on the door. Also, I did a bit of cleaning in the kitchen, hit a pan that needed to soak. And I was like, okay, I'm going to go back to work and let that soak and finish it off in the next sprint. And then I came back and it's winter, so my lips are dry, as is a winter thing, chapped. And I pulled out my chapstick and went to twist it up a bit to get a bit more out of it, and it's done. It's empty. It is at that point. So I don't know what is up with today. Nina, I'm so glad that you got a bunch of words done. 483 words and finished the chapter. That is fantastic. I am doing less well than that, but that's okay. That's okay. I'm just going to roll with it. And tomorrow I'm just going to have this whole list of everything that was a disaster today, but I'll have survived. And that's the important thing. And I'm going to get some work done. For the next sprint, I am going to go finish up in the kitchen because it is a disaster and I keep thinking about it. And of course, I still need to cook because it's Christmas. So there's still a big meal to be done tonight. We're only doing lasagna. I say only because it's just a single item. We're doing lasagna with salad and bread. But of course, lasagna. So it doesn't have like a ton of other stuff. It's not like we're doing 10 sides or anything like usually happens for holidays. But of course, lasagna does take a lot of work, is time consuming. So I do need to have that kitchen clean fairly soon so I can get going on that. Natasha, let's see. I just realized the inciting incident is happening in the next chapter. I am so excited. I am excited for you. I hate writing the beginning. I always feel so bogged down and like I'm never going to get going when I write the beginning. I know that's different for a lot of people. I know a lot of people hate the middle. I love the middle. And I don't know if it's because I write romance. So, the middle is where the romance actually happens. It's where like progress is being made and they're making it toward their goals or they're having these crazy adventures or whatever it is. But like, I like writing the middle. I don't like writing the end because I think I always flub the end. But the middle keeps it all going. I have been told many, many times that my final chapter is weak, but the rest of the story is good. So people are, it's something that like most readers will brush off if that final chapter is just a little bit weak. So I don't worry about it. I try to get better, but I don't work actively at fixing it too much. I don't stress about it, I guess is the right way of saying it. But yeah, so I'm really excited that you're getting to that point. I am about to go back into scene 2. This is a novella, maybe. So the inciting incident is going to be happening in the third scene. So I only have one more scene to go before I get to that. And that's a perk to writing a novella. But yeah, I definitely want to be past this part and into the stuff that I like to write, the meat of the story. So let's go ahead and get this next 20 going. Like I said, I'm going to be cleaning, but I'm going to try to do a clean for 10 and then write for 10 and then stick to writing from that point. We'll see how this goes. But I will see you guys in 20 minutes. Oh God. I hope I didn't lose anybody there. I clicked the wrong button. I clicked leave studio instead of like literally anything else. So anyways, that was the end of that sprint. Let me know how you guys did. I did some cleaning. Got sidetracked with taking care of some other stuff. So I got no writing done, and that does not mean I'm not going to write today. I'm absolutely going to write today. I've got 2 more sprints to go. That is 45 or 40 minutes of writing. I can get a whole bunch of writing done in 40 minutes. I still have faith. Today's been a disaster, but I still have faith. Natasha got 35 words, but was researching some stuff. I want to know what you were researching because I'm always curious about people's research. I also pulled up an article on, I just went to a news site and happened to see an article about Netflix's top shows for this year. The Office was number 1, which I don't know. I feel like a show that like is no longer airing shouldn't be on a list of top shows for 2020. Like I get it because it was literally the top, like the most hours spent, whatever. It's based on daily 10 appearances. But I find it weird that it's not new programming. Like it doesn't mean anything except that people still love The Office. And then number 2 was CoComelon, which I've never heard of. The rest I have. Oh, and Avatar: The Last Airbender was on it as well. That was another old one, but that's okay. And hey, Greg, thanks for joining. Again, I do have 2 more sprints planned for today, so you've got plenty of time to get words in. Nina researched how much blood someone can use before they pass out. Lose, I'm assuming that is. I researched how much blood someone can lose before they pass out. I am a writer, I swear. I research stuff like this all the time, except that I write romance, sci-fi, alien romance, and also paranormal romance. So it gets even weirder with me. I had one the other day that I looked up that was how conductive is blood. Which, yeah, like what? But but I swear it wasn't even because I was trying to kill somebody with electricity or like send a current through somebody. I literally just wanted to know if anybody who like runs off of electricity, not the way that we run off of electricity, because we also run off of electricity, but basically a cyborg. If a cyborg would be more sensitive to blood, it made sense in what I was doing. So I don't know. I have all kinds of crazy things that I've researched. But I do like that probably half the time I ask that question, it ends up having to do with like murder or medical crisis. That is most of what we're searching, which I guess it makes sense. Because it's something that most of us know less about than other things, but is also like a good topic to write about. It's a good way with a medical crisis or murder or what have you is really good fodder for keeping a plot going along, the action stuff that we really don't see in an everyday first world life. So yeah, I guess it makes sense that it's what is being searched the most often, but it's also hilarious, especially when it gets like real specific. So let's go ahead and hop into that next sprint. We are going to go for another 20 minutes. and it is 2:08 in Atlanta. So I will see you guys at 28 past. Good luck, everybody. We are back. I did get a whole bunch of writing done there. I haven't been keeping count though. I feel like I got like 400 words there. So I am making progress and I am excited about that. And the scene is at 600 words and is like not even getting to the meat of the scene. So already I'm having issues keeping this at that novella level length that I'm hoping it's going to be. That's okay. Also, during that sprint, I got an email. I didn't open it. I just saw the little notification at the bottom of the screen. So I got an email telling me that a book I might be interested in had just been released on Amazon. That book is my book, the one that I just put out last weekend. And I realized that this is like a computer generated email. Like, I don't think somebody looked at this and said, oh, I bet Chloe Alice Falcon would like a book by Chloe Alice Falcon. But you think that Amazon would at least have like that notion of this email is going to the account of that is attached to that KDP. So maybe don't send them an email because it's clearly the same person. Like, it's not hard to track that fact. Melanie joined. Hey, Melanie. Let's see. Let me do this right. Not working until tomorrow, but I'm currently editing the grocery order my husband and I have scheduled for tomorrow morning. That is fair. That is me this time of the month, every month, when I'm going through Amazon Subscribe and Save, because it is impossible to predict when we're going to need things again. So every single month I have to go through that list with a fine-tooth comb to make sure I didn't mess anything up. And then Nina got around 500 words. Lost your place. That's okay. I did the same thing. This scene is at 597 words, and some of it was already written. I don't remember how much. And then Greg got 122 words. It's a slow day today, but I don't know. Not to judge anybody who doesn't get triple digits, but I think in a 20-minute sprint, as long as you hit triple digits, you're doing okay. You know, it is what it is. Sorry, that midday yawn is hitting me right now. We all got up early so we could make those rolls, and then obviously that didn't happen because I screwed up everything. This is my way. But definitely long sleepy day today. I was invited to go out with my roommate and his family to visit his brother, and I was like, I'm not doing that. Oh, look at Devin jumping in with that link. Thanks, Devin. I do have a lot of books. I'm at 9, 10. The one I just put out is my 10th book. So halfway to that supposed 50K, if you guys get that reference, there's a Facebook group, 20 books to 50K. That is, everybody swears by it. I love the group. But certainly I am nowhere near 50K. And I don't know if another 10 is going to get me there, but that's okay. We keep going, right? Every month I get a little bit better. And then let's see. Melanie just woke up from a 2-hour snooze around 2. Only got around 3.5 hours of sleep. Lots of coffee. I could not sleep for the life of me yesterday. And I was real mad because it was one of those days where I was exhausted all night. Again, my roommate and his family visited people last night. If you're having thoughts about why are you visiting all these people, I'm there with you, but I can't control anybody but myself. So they went to a Christmas Eve shindig. It was like 10 people total. But yeah, they went to that last night. They left at 4, and there was this part of me at 4 o'clock that was like, I could just go to sleep right now. I didn't. I stayed up to 10 because I'm an adult, and then I was like, okay, but I've been slowly falling asleep for hours now, and then I could not fall asleep for the life of me. Um, so yeah, it was. I mean, I guess we all have those nights, but they're so much more frustrating when you really are like you spent all night exhausted waiting until waiting to go to bed, and then you do and it fails. Um, Oh, so let's see. Melanie says that's how I felt. Like I wanted to stay up with my husband, and I thought we were going to his mom's, which is a 2-hour drive from us. However, travel advisories were in place because of the snow. All that anxiety, insomnia over driving in the snow. We got snow here yesterday too. It was that real gross wet snow, but Melanie, I don't know where you are, but here temperatures plummeted throughout the day yesterday. So we started the day at 54 and it never got warmer than that. And by probably 10 o'clock, we were below freezing. So I was also stressed because they weren't home yet. And we had that gross slushy snow, um, which meant that the roads were wet. And you know, with that slushy snow, like it definitely makes it more of a freeze risk than if it had just been rain. So I was also stressing about that. We don't have cars with snow tires or anything. Like it's really hard to handle cars in ice. And so, yeah, it was just something that I gave me some stress. And, you know, once that goes away, like what's the stressor goes away, the stress doesn't go away with it. Oh, Melanie, you're up in Cleveland. I lived very briefly in North Canton. Yeah, I'm assuming I don't need to clarify that further for you. Between Akron and Canton, I'm doing it anyway. But so I know that area. I was young, but I still know it fairly well. And the weather was I remember the weather being pretty rough there. But yes, so this is really funny. Melanie is in Cleveland. I am in Atlanta. We had the same damn weather yesterday. It was that same, our high was 54 yesterday, and our low last night was 22. And I don't know if it got above freezing today. It's sunny today. So it's safe out there. It is so cold though. Okay. Let's go ahead and get this last sprint going. So we're going to go for, let me, and yeah, I lived in Buffalo and Syracuse as well. So Lake Erie, Lake Defect Snow was my entire life growing up. Okay, so we're going for 20 minutes, and it is 2:36 in Atlanta. So I will see you guys at 46, 56, 57 now because the clock just changed. So good luck, everybody. Get some words in or some editing or whatever you're doing, and I will see you in a little bit. Okay, so one perk to doing dual box, the most ridiculous system ever for these streams, is my timer app no longer kicks me out of my writing, and I can actually finish a sentence before flipping back over. I've talked many times about how I do like using this app over YouTube timers. And I do, but one thing is that when the timer goes off, it pops to the top, so it knocks you out of whatever you were writing. And that sentence was like a critical one, or a clever one. I don't. Yes, Melanie just said I like the simplicity of the timer. That's the other thing. Like it's just it works perfect. I love it. And yeah, so I did get, so despite that like long chat about Syracuse, I actually know this because I ended on 597 before and I'm at 811. So I got 213 and they were good. Because with this last sentence, I'm trying to remember, I have a bit of a poetic lean in my writing. I'm very big on wordplay in it. Not like I definitely do not write lit fic, but I do get very much involved in sentence structure and paragraph structure, and also the way that words link together. It's not like a pedantic thing that I do, but I really like to use structure to convey meaning and like alliteration and stuff like that. So I had one of those that like popped into my head as I was writing that. And I didn't want to lose it. So that was just like a nice thing with this new setup that I still need to work out some kinks on, but that's okay. So that was our last sprint for the day. I hope you guys got some stuff done or was satisfied with whatever you did today. Devin, I lived in Syracuse for the first 6 years of my life, which doesn't matter, but then for 4 years in college. And I still like made people drive me around most of the time, even though I had a car, because it is such a confusing city to drive around in, especially like with the highways there. And the fact that like one street kind of bends, it kind of hugs the city. So like you can go east or west or north and still hit that road. It could just be because the city is on a mountain. Anyway, so I hope you guys did well. I might be on my personal channel, Chloe Alice Balkan, a little later today to make a lasagna. I'm not sure if I'm going to, though. I might just save it because we do have Ken's mother and girlfriend here, and I feel like I'm just going to get real irritated trying to film with them in the house. His mom was a champ yesterday, but now it's both of them, and I feel like, so I might hold off on a lasagna prep until later, but yeah, Merry Christmas, everybody. Congratulations, Greg's on 168 words. You definitely earned that coffee. I will see you guys next week. I've got no sprints scheduled for the rest of this for the weekend, but I will be back Monday at 4 p.m. Eastern, and then all throughout the week. So you guys have a great day, and I'll see you later. Bye.